most of the major styles have a principle that they try to utilize to beat the others, right? Wing Chun, the principle is centerline theory. If I gain the centerline, I will win the encounter, right? Now, other styles have different principles. Only Wing Chun has the centerline theory, right? So, obviously, what we practice and what we see here, we've got, styles like Tai Chi, Lo Ha Ba Fat, Lung Ying, Choli Fat, right? Now, what do they try and do? Obviously, they don't have centerline. So, Choli Fat, obviously, with the swinging techniques, they want to bring your hands down, right? So, if you've got a guard up like that, they want to bring it down and then boom, come over. So, consequently, these techniques are boom, so that gets rid of that, and then bang, it hits you there, right? Okay, so they stress getting the hands down, right? Tai Chi, which you see before, we be practicing, like push hands and that. The principle there is destabilising their stance. So if their stance is weak, you've got them beaten, right? So that's their way of beating their opponent. Lo Ha Ba Fat, of course, like when we do the Yushin, right, is, once we've got the inside position, we've got the advantage. Because from here to strike there is shorter. He can never get that hand in again to deflect it because I'm inside him, right? So what we try to do is constantly get inside our opponent. So when they try to get inside us, we get inside them to give us a strong position where they can't get their hand back, right? And of course, Lung Ying is also similar to Choli Fat. They also bring the hand down a lot with their cup sole. So, how do we counter these things, right? I mean, when you meet these styles, if you can't counter it, so what we will be trying to do as a Wing Chun practitioner, we try to gain the center line. But if we don't gain the center line and a Choli Fat guy gets our hands down, he's going to beat us, right? If we don't get the center line first and attack our opponent, and the Tai Chi guy destabilises our stance, then we're going to be defeated. And if the Lo Ha Ba Fat practitioner gets that inside position on us, they're going to defeat us, right? So, what do we have to counteract our opponent when they're trying to do those things, right? We have the Chisao, those other styles have the Yushin and the push hands and so forth to help them gain those positions they want. We have the Chisao to help us gain the position we want, which is gaining the center line, right? So we've got to use those things to counter our opponent, right? So there's a lot of techniques in Wing Chun that are designed to help us. Obviously, a couple of the really key techniques are Bong Sao and Hun Sao, wrist circling, right? Obviously, wrist circling, whenever someone tries to bring you down like that, you circle around, that drops, right? And then you still gain the center line and you get a chance to attack your opponent, right? Okay, the other thing is they try to bring that hand down, you turn it into a Bong Sao, right? And then, of course, you outposition your opponent again by him bringing that part down, you turning it around using your Bong Sao, either lower Bong Sao or upper Bong Sao, depending on the height your opponent's hands are. With the stance situation, obviously we've got to, depending on how they go about to destabilise us, we've got to regain our position. That's why it's so important what we went through chi sao, the song ma, tui ma techniques, where they're trying to destabilize us, and we learn to use that footwork. So as they attack, you attack with that, right? It's changing my position there. I've done a footwork to side, so I'm not getting destabilized. If I can't do that, and he applies strength, right, then I'm going to be destabilized and fall over, right? So we employ footwork to counteract that destabilization. If you can't do that, once you get destabilized, you're in trouble, right? Inside, outside position, we do it all the time in our chi sao, right? So chi sao, inside position, right? Outside position, when I change the bong sao, right? And obviously, right, inside position, outside position. Inside to outside, we have this circle, right? To go from inside to outside, right? And the other way, I mean, you can counter that, of course, is like what we do in the chi sao, right? When he attacks, right, is to actually body shift. So even though I'm outside him, I'm at the advantage position, right? Whereas here, the inside guy's got the advantage, right, because shorter path to hit. But here, out there, I've got the advantage because being outside, I've got areas of attack, right? So I can employ footwork to counteract it. The opponent's inside position, right? So they are three different theories of fighting, and a lot of people don't realise that. A lot of people don't even know much about Kung Fu, that there's a difference between the styles of Kung Fu, right? And the whole concept of each style is so different that to line them up is hard. But hopefully in the Wing Chun techniques, there is enough in there to enable you to counter those techniques if you're good enough at it. There is other ways, of course, if you understand the other techniques and can employ some of the other things as well. And this is the advantage of what we're teaching here with the Lung Ying, that we can, do a bit of both, because they are compatible, because they're both styles that we invented, and that they are made to fit in with each other, help each other out. So that enables us even a bigger advantage, right? Destabilization, the Tai Chi type, because Lung Ying's renowned for the strength in the stance from the Ngat Ma. So a Tai Chi person will find it very, very hard to destabilize a Lung Ying person. Consequently, when Sifu trained his guys, all the champions of China that you guys have met over there, they have a combo. They do the push hands, but they also got the Lung Ying use of the stance in combination. That's why they were so hard to beat in the push hands contest. People can't get them down because they were so strong, because they had that combo of the Lung Ying technique. So with that, obviously, they enable you to at least eliminate one of those two areas of being stabilised.